Stack Moxie. We have been working on the website, and we have 3 critical legal pages on our website: our privacy policy, the terms of use contract for all of our free and click-through customers, and our data subprocessors addendum are all published and reflected everywhere on our website. And we had some issues with the website, and so we regressed to an old version, which means we had actually regressed to old versions of all of those contracts, legal contracts, which is a pretty big deal for us. So I figured this has probably happened with a lot of people now, especially with global data privacy, that you expect privacy standards and data subprocessors to be published and available on your website. So I wanted to show how I'm using Stack Moxie to make sure that never happens again. All right, I'm going to turn on my video and I'm going to share my screen. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into my admin, and I'm going to create a new user group for notifications and alerts for legal. So what you can see is we have notification groups down here that can let different people know when something has happened. So I've already set this up, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have named the group legal. If you are a company who has like a global Outlook list or notification groups that you're using, like we do, we have a group that's called Legal at Stack Moxie. You can add that group email, or you can individually add members to this notification group as well. And we're going to respect the user preferences on how they're receiving notifications. And then when something is a legal violation, we're going to send them immediate notifications that are going to overwhelm those notification settings. So I've updated this notification group. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder to hold these scenarios. So this folder is going to be legal. I will just call it legal. These are critical programs that run legal systems, like our privacy policy. And what I'm trying to do is get some keywords in this description in case someone is searching for, like, shoot, what test is managing the privacy policy? Perfect. Okay, now I've created a folder. I'm going to go to legal, and I am going to start one from a starter. And for me, what I'm going to be looking for is making sure that the web page is up. And I'm going to start with a starter because it's real easy to look for it this way. So for instance, this one is stackmoxie.com privacy policy. So this is the landing page URL. I'm going to name it privacy policy most updated version is live. Making sure that our most updated privacy policy is always up and current. And so for me, this is a P2, right? If this goes down for an hour or two, it's not critical. We need to get to it same day. If it gets regressed, someone can get notified, but it's not like we've got a security breach and everyone needs to stop the thing in there in the middle of. P2 means it's super important, but it's not like stop talking to a customer mid-sentence and move on. And I'm going to want this to schedule, I'm actually, because this is not going to be filling out data and sending synthetic data that could impact feedback on our lead volume, our API limits, possibly sending messages to sales teams with synthetic or fake data, I'm going to schedule this one to go every day because I want to know pretty much every day if something's broken here. And I'm going to start today. All right. And then I want to make the alerts go to my legal team. All right, so I'm going to create this, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to edit it. So this is checking to make sure the page is up and that it's not doing a redirect to another page. And what I'm going to add here is now we're going to check, we're going to add a new step, which is to look at the page. You know what? We could probably just check it here. Page detail. You know what? We're going to look for the content. And we're going to make sure that this page content contains, well, it should be exact match is going to look for the whole thing. So I'm going to make sure it should contain this update date. So for our internal process now, every time we update these contracts, we're going to update the notification on the documents that we store in our internal file storage. We keep a master list of all our legal agreements and when the last updated date is. So we'll update that date. And the third step is going to be updating the information on the website, including this last update date. And the final step is going to be running this test and updating this current page info expected value to be the most recent updated date. So it always knows to look for the most recent updated version of this. And now we can save and run. And we'll see if it passes or fails. For anyone who hasn't seen Stack Moxie before, this is how it works. It actually is doing the things you would do as a person. Now, if you are using this in real life, not in a demo example, highly recommend that you not sit here and watch the robots run because it takes a second. And that's the whole point of having the robots do it instead of you doing it, is not having to sit here and watch the robots run. But it's gonna run all the information. It's gonna perform these steps where it's not redirecting to another page. And then it's got the current login page and that it's finding that copy. So this is up and working. And now every single day from here on out, we'll know that the privacy policy is up, working, that nothing has made changes. And so this legal compliance issue is up and working as expected. Thanks for taking the time.